Hi guys, today we're gonna show you how we prepare a delicious herb relish or dip, whatever you wanna call it. Okay. Hi guys, Manny from Gourmet Takeaway. We're gonna make this beautiful herb dish for you today. But first, if you like, you can subscribe to our media channels like on Facebook or YouTube, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, whatever you like. And let us know. We'd like to hear from you about our videos and recipes that we post for you. Okay? Let's do this. Okay, let's go out to the garden and get some fresh herbs. Okay, here's our chive and garlic chive beds here. And here we have another garlic chive bed here, as you can see. And here is what we call mountain mint. It has a nice, like a thyme flavor to it. And here is our mint bed. These are the Lebanese Middle Eastern variety mint. It's not like a spearmint. It has a nice, beautiful, herby flavor to it. You can find this, of course, the seeds or plants in your either online or through your garden center. Okay, let's harvest our herbs and let's go inside and do a beautiful relish dip herbs. All right. Okay, so the way I harvest the garlic chives, I just pick the mature ones. Like, I don't pull the whole plant out. I just, like this one here, I take the well mature one and I cut them like that. See, you don't take the whole plant out. Okay. And for the chive you just you take the whole plant like that. See, and you just cut the whole thing like that. See, here we are. See, whole bunch of chives. Beautiful. Okay. And here for our mountain mint, we call it, what we do is, we pick up the mature one, the long one, like that. See, like this one here, I cut it, see, and I gather them like that. See, like this one here, I cut them like that, okay, and like that. So I continue cutting a nice bunch of this, okay? And of course, these fresh herbs are delicious the beginning of the spring. When summer comes and stuff, they become bitter and more mature, and you cannot eat them. What you could do is you can dry them and dry them for a future, like to use them like herbs. Okay. And here we are on our mint bed. The same thing, I cut the mature ones, like, and these mint, Lebanese Middle Eastern mint, they're very hardy. So when you cut them, they grow back. I mean, the more you cut, the more they grow back. And it's a good idea too, like when you have so many of them, you can let them mature really nice mature, and you can cut them and dry them, use them as dried mint. Okay, so I continue, picking up the good ones, the tall ones, like here. So I will continue harvesting these herbs, and we'll go inside and we do a beautiful relish, herbal relish for you. All right? Okay, here's our herbs. Let's do some cooking. Okay, let's do this. Okay, all we need is our chive, the garlic chive we harvested, our mint here. This is the Lebanese Middle Eastern variety, as I mentioned before. And then we're gonna use this we call mountain mint, which is a thyme type herbs. So we combine all these herbs here with only pepper, salt, olive oil, and a tiny dash of crushed hot pepper. And on the salt, we just add a tiny bit of salt because these herbs, they don't like too much salt. And this recipe, it will go with any herbs that you have. So if you don't have any of these herbs we have here, you can substitute nice fresh herbs that you like. And then what we do is we top the relish with some pine nuts if you have it, or some cashew. Of course, the cashew you have to chop to make them into smaller pieces. Okay, let's do it. Okay, first we do, you're gonna have a sharp, nice knife to do the chives because the chive is very delicate, and you chop them fine as you can, So it's a good idea to have a nice sharp knife. Okay? So we chop this fine, and we put them in this beautiful bowl here, and we continue chopping the rest of it. Okay, now we'll do the garlic one, the garlic chives, the same way. And the portion of each herb, it depends what you like. It doesn't really matter. So the proportion here of the chive is gonna be a little bit more than the rest of the other herbs. Okay, so we keep chopping it. All right. Okay, now I add the garlic chive on top of the other chives here. And now we do the mint. Okay, for the mint, what you're gonna do, we're gonna take the leaves of the stem like that. See, we pick the leaves out, take them out like this from the stem, like that, and like that, and we chop them. Okay, this is our mint here, leaves. So we're gonna chop this fine as well, like that, see? Okay. So we continue chopping fine the mint. Okay. And for the mint, because the leaves, some of them are long, what we should do is you make them finer because you want the same size herbs. All right? Okay, now the mint is nicely chopped, and we'll put them on top of the other ones. Okay, and now we do our mountain mint if you have it. You don't have to have this herb if you don't, but you can use any herb you like. Okay, and the same thing with this mountain mint thyme herb here. You have to take the leaves out and and then we chop them. Any herb that has stems, you have to remove the leaves first, all right, before you chop them. For example, this one here, the tip is nice and tender, so you can just clip the whole thing. Okay? Okay, so this is the mountain mint. After we leave them, we do the same way. We just chop them nice and fine, okay? Okay, you chop them nice and fine, okay? Okay. And then the same way you try to chop them a little finer, because these herbs has leaves, so you want to make sure they're fine. Okay. Okay, and now these are nicely chopped. We add them to our mixture here. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna dress our herb. So I add a little pepper, you know, to your taste. Okay, we're gonna add some salt, and the salt I add very little salt, not much, because this herbs they don't like too much salt. All right, this is it. Okay, we add a touch of crushed hot pepper, not too much, just like this here, to excite your taste, your palate. Okay. Okay, now we mix the spices with the herbs like that. Mix it real good. Make sure everything is mixed well together. Okay, and now we add our olive oil to moisten the herb. And olive oil you add as much as you want. Okay, so now I mix the herbs with the olive oil to coat it and moisten it like that. Wow, looks already beautiful. All right, as I said before, you know, these herbs are delicious in the beginning of spring, maybe to the end of May. Otherwise, in the summertime, they become bitter and they don't taste that good. All right, so this is nice, moistened and coated with our olive oil. And now we're gonna taste it. Okay. Okay, we tasted it. It tasted pretty good to our taste, and you always adjust the taste to your liking. You can add a little more pepper, a tiny more salt, a little bit olive oil. It's up to you. And now we're gonna add the pine nuts. We're using pine nuts this time, okay? And sometimes we use chopped cashews, roasted unsalted cashews. Okay? Okay, we mix everything together, and here we are. We don't add too much nuts, but a little bit, actually, to your liking, whatever you like. Okay? This herb mixture or relish, it's very universal. You could use it on top of your omelet, your fish, your steak, or whatever dish over pasta, delicious with pasta, and or you can just eat it like that with a cracker. It tastes delicious and very healthy. At the beginning of the spring, it makes a beautiful, nice cleanser. Tonic, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and let us know. Okay, we'll see you later.